wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends, me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, blackout. If they act out, yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a that's hating on the and they both. I hate a hating on them and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. What's that on that beat? My style! somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children, when they disappearing. I'm in a city. Freeze tag with a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show the ropes before they.
Playoff football has come to Northeast Ohio at Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Right to the air goes Sanders. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines running for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Shadur. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing, Sanders. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Hey, report.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down.
A first down carry for Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the option, here's Henry. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing a point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Adonai Mitchell, 62 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nope.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Sanders to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Okay,
and now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshawn Judkins, 27 yards. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Ravens 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused. And here, he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Judy, 43 yards. And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
On first down is Jenkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second and 7 from the 20.
19 tight. Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Sanders.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Adonai Mitchell
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns are able to add on to their first-half lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Martin Emerson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Jackson going to run.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Ravens 17. Tyler Loop.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never an...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
No, we changed it.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and when they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jackson. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away.
Returnable here from the 38.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
On the double. Reload. Reload.
A run, it's Judkins. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Liking 18.
Now Sanders checks it down to Judkins.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 7-yard line.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recover.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku from 21 yards away. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No, we change it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
49. Ravens 20.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jackson going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw again is Jackson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Jenkins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Once again, Jenkins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns.
Give up the middle, Jenkins.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throwing, Sanders.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run it with Jenkins.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Ravens 27.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Ravens 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 9. Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Rush. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
4th down. Here's Rush. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Throwing here, Rush.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
First down, Ravens.
Henry up the middle.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, Baltimore.
Rush. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Rush. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Rush working from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, they're going for it. Rush. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Browns 63, Ravens 40.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate.